guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a bake with me sort of vlog. I think I did one baking video before on my channel. It was around the holidays. I did Christmas cookies, excuse me, and I actually bake pretty much every week because my husband kind of makes me. He likes when I bake for him on Sundays. It's like a Sunday thing. Are you gonna bake for me? It's Sunday. And then he pigs out and I try to avoid pigging out on whatever I baked. So I wanted to share with you one of my favorite recipes. It is chocolate chip banana bread. And if you don't like the chocolate chips, you obviously don't need to add them. But even I make this for my husband. Obviously he loves it. I even love it. But when I bring it to parties, people's houses, or even around the holidays, I like to bake these and wrap them up and put a bow on it. They love it. It makes a great gift. And everybody thinks that I put so much more effort into the banana bread than I really did. And banana bread is a year-round dessert. I know in the fall, that's when like we really love the banana bread. But even though it's summer, you know, I make banana bread. You can make banana bread. You can bring it to a party. You know, a lot of people like banana bread, you guys, and they are gonna love this one. And it's gonna be your new favorite. And it's so simple. So that's why I wanted to share with you guys. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys like to bake some yummy chocolate chip banana bread with me, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so hopefully you can see me okay. I was gonna turn the lights above on, but I really don't think I need to. So the big secret of my banana bread recipe, you guys, and I get this from my mother. It's like we all get our recipes from our mother, is this Pillsbury quick bread and muffin mix too. So as you guys just heard, I did preheat the oven to 375, but back to this, you guys. This is what it looks like. I get mine at Walmart, but generally speaking, they're gonna sell this at every, you know, single grocery store. But any other banana bread mix you could use. I have used other ones in the past, but this is the one I always go back to. I love this Pillsbury one, you guys. You would never know, like people never know that I bought a bread mix from the grocery store to make this banana bread. So this is the secret. But again, if your grocery store does not carry this, you can substitute it for any other, you know, banana bread mix. And I will say too, you can make muffins with these Pillsbury mixes as well. So we want to preheat the oven to 375 as you guys heard. So I do have it at 375 right now, but I just quickly wanted to show you guys the ingredients that you're going to need. Vegetable oil, well it says a 1/3 cup oil, but I'm using vegetable oil. This is the Crisco, but any brand will do. And then you are going to need 2 eggs. And then you are going to need water. And that's it for the ingredients, but I am gonna add 2 more ingredients. So obviously, as I mentioned, the chocolate chips. So these are the chocolate chips that I like to use, you guys. I like to use the mini morsels. Any brand of the mini chocolate chips is fine. I just find that when you bake them, the mini ones, it just comes out better. I like them smaller, but I have improvised just for the regular size chocolate chips. So whatever you have, but if you can get the mini ones, it's just better. I think personally in the bread. Lastly, for the sake of this video, since I have them, I'm like, let's throw in some bananas because I make this bread without bananas at all. I just have the mix. And it's crazy because it tastes like it, but I have a banana here, so I'm gonna chop that up as well. Feel free to add bananas, you guys. It's gonna just make it taste better. I've done it in the past, but when I've been on the go just trying to whip this up, I usually don't put a banana in. So before I get into mixing up the ingredients, I just wanted to mention, this is what I'm going to be baking the banana bread in. I believe it is a 9 by 5. This is 9.25 by 5.25. So this is, you know, the kind of like loaf pan that I will be baking it in. But side note, around the holidays, I will get like the metal tin, like they're the small metal tin. They're basically like this, but they're the small metal tin ones that you can buy. And I give them away as gifts, and you can make 3 of them with 1 box of the bread mix. I think it even has it on here. They're the mini 3 by 5 loaf pans. So you can buy like the tin ones that are disposable, the 3 by 5 ones, and you can make 3 mini ones from 1. So I figured I would mention that because I do like to do that around the holidays. But what you're gonna wanna do is you want to coat the pan. I am gonna use shortening, this Crisco shortening here, but you can also use any kind of like vegetable spray or anything like that, baking spray if you don't have that. But for the breads, I do like to use the shortening. Basically what you're going to wanna do is I just take a little paper towel and I kind of like wrap it around my hands like so. Then I just dip it into the shortening. You don't need a lot, you guys, but I don't know, I took like a decent amount. And then you just wanna basically coat the pan and spread it around. That way the bread isn't going to stick to the pan and it's not going to burn. We do not want burnt banana bread, you guys. We just do not. But again, also you don't want it to stick to the pan either. So that's going to help with it. Okay, so I'm just opening up the box right now. So I'm just gonna chop up the banana first. Again, this is totally personal preference. When I am on the go, I don't usually add the bananas in, but this will just help to, you know, give it more flavor. Instead of just leaving them like that, I'm kind of just gonna cut them into halves as well, just to kind of spread them around. So they're just a little bit smaller of pieces. And it says a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm gonna dump that in. Now the best part, 2 eggs, and I am not an expert at cracking eggs, you guys. And if you do get any shells in there, you just take a spoon and kind of scoop them out. And then I like to put the shells in the empty box. I think we're good. I don't see any of the shell part. And then I always need to wipe my hands after I do that with the eggs. Once you have the water, the eggs, and the vegetable oil in, you can cut the banana bread mix, and I'm just gonna dump it in, and then we're gonna mix it up. And then once it's mixed up pretty well, I'm gonna add in the chocolate chips and the bananas. Now I like to mix this by hand. You can use a mixer by all means. I am getting my arm workout, but it doesn't really take a lot of mixing to get this to where it needs to be. Without like dumping it, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's kind of like what it looks like all mixed up. Again, as long as you don't see any of the bread mix, like any of the powdery bread mix, then you're good. So I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit more. And then now I'm going to add in the bananas. And then lastly, I am going to add in the chocolate chips. So I have about a 1/4 bag here. Sometimes I put in more, but this is all I have. So I'm just gonna dump them all in. And the chocolate chips, in my opinion, makes it like taste so much better. It's just so good. I mean, I'll eat this without, or I'll make it without the chocolate chips, but me and my husband definitely prefer it with the chocolate chips. It's just so good, you guys. Now I'm gonna mix in the bananas and the chocolate chips with the rest of the mix. And then again, without like spilling it, if you guys can see it kind of right there, it's super easy. And that's it, you guys, like that's it. It's super easy. It's ready to go in the oven. So lastly, I'm just gonna, I'll show you guys how I kind of pour it in. I kind of just do this, as you guys can see, make sure it goes evenly throughout the pan. My husband's gonna be so happy I made this. He doesn't even know I'm making banana bread or filming this video because it's not Sunday. So he will be excited when he gets home from work. And then I know this sounds like really bad, you guys, but any of the leftovers that are in my mixing bowl, I just eat. And I know that's like not good for you, but yeah. I do have cookie dough too, but I'm just being honest with you guys. So I try to get as much as I can out and then make sure it looks, even. And I don't know, again, without tipping it, I probably should have thought this through. You guys probably can't, or yeah, you guys can see it. That's what it looks like. So I am gonna stick this in. Now, it says with the dimensions, this 9x5 to bake for 45 to 55 minutes. So I do like about 47 minutes. I don't like to go, past 50 or to 55 because I don't want it to be like too well done, but it's well done, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna stick it in for 47 minutes and then I will check back with you guys to show you guys how it is after that. Okay, so I just quickly wanted to show you guys, that's what it looks like. I just let it cool for a little bit. So leaving it in for 47 minutes, that's what it looks like. Again, like I don't like to go over that toward the 50-minute mark, lastly, we are going to do a taste test, and then I will kind of show you guys what it looks like from here. So I just cut an end piece off, so we will try it, and it's so good right when it comes out of the oven, you guys. It's so delicious, you guys. You can even eat this for breakfast if you're on the go. My husband does sometimes. Sometimes I do. But it's really good, you guys. So, again, I would highly recommend this recipe. It's really quick. I was reading a book waiting for it to be done, but it was like took less than 10 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes to prepare. So, it's super yummy, you guys. Okay, guys, so that is it for this Bake With Me. Let me know in the comments down below, do you guys make banana bread? Are you gonna try out this recipe? What are your favorite baked goods to make and bring to parties, or even for your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband, etc.? Also, let me know if you guys like these types of videos. I know a lot of you guys are, you know, coming to my channel for the beauty and fashion related content, so that's why I don't really tend to switch it up. But if you would like me to do more of these, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.